We'll get there. We're gonna get there.
I think we can before July.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We have. We're a third of the way done with that one. We're gonna be a third of the way done with this one. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's all gonna start going.
All right. Should we get it?
Yeah.
Should we start?
Absolutely.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Should I ask you more questions? Do you want more questions? All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Congdon Takeover. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with myself, Kim Congdon, and of course, my sweet, sweet, sweet son, baby Zave Zaves. What's up, Zave?
What's up, guys?
Xavier Campos. What's up? Should I say your real name? Is it rude not to say your name?
No, I don't care.
I feel like we should discuss this 5 years in.
Yeah. Dude, I know. You
know what it feels like? What happened with us? It feels like it was like a test run, and then when you meet someone and you become friends with them and you never learn their name, but then you're 2 years in.
Yeah.
It's like we've just been calling you Zaves, and I'm like, maybe he wants to be called his name.
No,
what do you think? Do you hate baby Zaves?
No, I think it's so funny. I think I think my longest going nickname in my family was just the baby because I was the youngest of three. And then now my family just laughs and they're like, "Is it so funny that you thought you're gonna get away from it?" And then you do something, and then your nickname is Baby Zaves. Baby
Zaves. That's my sweet, sweet son.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. I don't know that everybody's so nice about it that it just cracks me up.
Yeah, and I think it's also like endearing.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like everybody sees you and they go, "Oh, baby Zaves." It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like just a sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah.
A sweet, sweet man coming through. You're just chill. You come, you party, you hang, you're cool, you're funny. That's a sweet, sweet baby Zaves. What else? If you looked up sweet, sweet baby Zaves in the dictionary, I wish we could pull up a dictionary and then pull up sweet baby Zaves and just a little description of our sweet baby Zaves. That's our boy. Forevs. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm always complaining about being tired. I feel like that's not out of the ordinary for the standard person. We're all a little sleepy. I bet you're listening to this podcast right now going, "Yeah, bitch, I'm sleepy." Some of you are hating. You're like, "Bitch, I got 4 kids." And I bet you're tired too, ho. I bet you're tired too, ho.
Yeah, absolutely.
I respect it. If you got kids running around while you're listening to my pod, hell yeah, bitch. We would be friends. We would be friends. Some moms are cool as hell, dude.
Yeah.
You ever meet a mom that has the kids, but she's like cool about it? And you go, you make motherhood look cool. Like it's still stressful, but cool.
Yeah. Like they're thriving through it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I think there's something about when women become mothers that there's like this amount of confidence.
Yeah.
That like I'm like, oh, she could do anything.
Yeah, it's true because you literally are like, I don't give a fuck about anything but my child anymore. So you stop kind of, maybe this is a fucked up way to say this, but they stop kind of like thinking about themselves. They're living for something else. So they almost like, I don't know, for a lot of moms I meet, it seems like this freedom of like, I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks as long as my kid's safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It brings out like this bad bitch in you. If you're a mom and you're out there, you're a bad bitch. Just know that. First of all, you were pregnant or not. If you got it, if you adopted a kid, you're a badder bitch. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there thinking like, damn, she didn't include me. Joke's on you, bitch. You're actually a topper tier for me. Topper tier. You're a topper tier for me, okay? You're a badder bitch. And the rest of you who had babies, that's crazy that you were pregnant. That's nuts.
Yeah, that seems like
it's a lot. It's jarring.
I know. Do you ever you've had friends that were like pregnant and any of them have to drink like the like punch or whatever? Have you seen them do that where they test them for the diabetes?
What, in the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Why are pregnant women drinking a punch together? This sounds like a cult. What are you talking about? Glucose drink during pregnancy. It's a glucose drink.
Yeah.
Glucose is doctor speak for sugar. So the glucose tolerance test is a way to check how your body responds to sugar. Your body converts everything you eat into glucose, which is which it uses for energy. If too much sugar stays in your blood, that can be a sign of gestational diabetes. Okay, so pregnant women usually take the glucose intolerant test between week 24 and 28 of pregnancy. If diabetes runs in your family, your OBGYN may suggest you take a glucose intolerance test during your first trimester. Other risk factors include being very overweight or obese. Are those not the same word? Am I crazy? Sorry, one of my biggest pet peeves as someone with ADD is when
when like things are like
oh,
redundant.
I guess you can be overweight but not obese.
Okay, yeah.
I take it back.
But yeah, I don't
Physical
know.
inactivity. All right, hold on. I already got 2 of these. Sugar and a urine test during your prenatal oh, sweet pea.
Sweet pea. You got to be scared if your
pee
pee's
is
smelling
sweet.
a little sweet.
Oh, if your pee smells sweet, you got to be scared. If your pee smells sweet, go to the doctor, everyone. High blood pressure. I don't have that. I actually have great blood pressure. Delivered a 9-pound baby during a previous pregnancy. Jesus. Okay, it's really just nuts, the whole concept of it.
Yeah. Just like growing something inside of you and then it just becomes like this person in your life.
Is it normal to be freaked out by the thought of it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I want the women to weigh in on the comments. Are you weirded out by the thought of getting pregnant? Because when I think about, like, honestly, I'm having sex right now with my boyfriend. And when we have sex, I still think about the swimmers.
Okay. I mean, that's
it freaks
natural.
me out. I'm on birth control, but as politely as I could say this, the swimmers freak me out. Not the whole thing, but after. Because then you read that they stay active for 4 days, alive for 4 days.
Oh, yeah. Like,
so then I'm just like, there's like in my head, it's like a thing swimming inside of me for 4 days until my birth control kills the army of my birth control kills it. Is that what happens? My birth control just comes in and Gaza strips my fucking uterus. Just fucking blocks every exit. Dissolves everything inside of it, pretends it was never there.
And then that's what, like, you can only hope, right? Like, you hope that it's working. Like,
completely rewrites the history of my body. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's just freaky. And then what was that movie? There was a movie that the beginning of it was, I think we've pulled it up before. We don't need to pull it up, but the beginning of it was the scene of the sperm. Look Who's Talking, maybe, or
oh, okay.
And the beginning was the sperm swimming. Like, if you actually look, actually, can we go to YouTube and can we look at sperm finding egg and see what it looks like? There we go. Oh, he's a swimmer, all right. See, that's weird. 4 days.
4 days of that.
That's weird, right? And then they start biting on it, dude. They're trying to get inside of it. They're all trying to get inside this egg, dude. That was it. See how they bite on it?
Yeah, that's so. And then, like,
look at them. Look at that bottom picture of all the cum surrounding that egg. They're raping the egg. Even cum rapes.
Isn't it so weird?
Even
like,
cum rapes. Brains. But do you think sperm have vibes? Where they're like swimming and they know they're like, okay, this is just what I'm saying. If they have, I might be the dumbest person in the world. If they have the will to go towards the fallopian tube in the egg, through the fallopian tubes to the egg, if they have that will, couldn't it be possible that they also have another feeling of like, I'm traveling with my bros?
Yeah.
Don't you think? Am I crazy? Do you think the sperm at that moment feel like they're at a frat party and they're all going together after the egg?
Well, I think it's like bigger than a frat. It's got to be like Coachella or something, like where at first you start with like a big group.
Oh my God.
And then you're like, it's just me and my 4 core group.
Dude, yeah, after your friends all OD and shit, like, you know, there's like the couple that gets in the fight, they're gone. Then it's like, you know, 2 friends like do too many drugs the first night. And then at the end of the night, there's like 4. Yeah, and you're running towards the concert and you're like, if we don't get to Billie Eilish first, we'll never get to see her. and they're fucking going and running, and then one of your friends trips and you go to help them, but then you hear the chords and you're like, I can't, and you keep going. Do you think the sperm feel like that?
Yeah, that's what.
You think when their brother falls into the fallopian tube hairs and get caught, they go, no, but they just keep. Isn't it crazy that you and you listening were that winner sperm?
Yeah.
Out of all those sperms, the idiots that got stuck, I mean, every single, how many million sperm are released into a body? I need to know. If anyone's feeling a little down, I need you to think back to when you were a cum. It takes just 1 sperm to fertilize an egg. Keep that in mind. Though for each sperm that reaches the egg, there are millions that don't. On average, nearly 200 to 300 million. You were 1 in 300 million. I need motivational music. Don't think back to when you were cum. You beat 300 million other little sperms to an egg. You fucking raced your sperm frat brothers through the fallopian tubes. You watched them. You watched them fall. You stood with the last 12 brothers by your side towards the end, and you fucking ate your way through that egg, you rapey little sperm. You deserve to be here in this universe. You fucking won the race, dude. You got in that egg and you fucking were in your mom. Everybody here came from a mom and a dad. Am I high? I'm tripping right now. How? We all came from a parent? How? I'm having some sort of crisis. I'm sorry. And this is kind of embarrassing. It's happening on the podcast. But I'm tripping about life in general. Why are we even here? Are you guys stressed out? I just want to know. You know, it's easy for you. It must feel good going, oh, I'm stressed out and this girl's stressed out. It makes me feel better. But I want to hear someone that's stressed out. It's like that poem when they're like, go see the doctor. They'll go see the clown. He'll make you feel better. I'm like, I am the clown.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that one, but about sperm. This is tripping me out, dude. But yeah. That's why I play the lottery every once in a while.
Yeah.
I already won so many lotteries. If you think
you've
about
you've
it,
had to beat so many odds just to be just like living, right?
not even like, okay, 1 in 200 million just on the sperm. Now let's put that to the side. You already beat that one. Being a human, out of all the millions of things you could have been,
Oh, yeah.
you could have been a little chicken. You could have been a little egg. Instead, you were a sperm. Just even being the sperm. Out of all the things you could have been placed to be in the universe, you were the one placed in a ball. And that ball in an egg. It's beautiful, Xavier. Stop laughing.
It is beautiful.
See? Aside of that, most of us born in pretty good places. Most of us are listening to a podcast. We're alive. Breathing. I need to smoke less weed. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been tripping lately, off life in general. You know what it is? I really like my boyfriend and it's tripping me out because...
Right? Have you guys like met each other's families?
Yeah, no, we met each other's families and stuff and we're very serious and in love and it's all really great. But I'm starting to realize, oh God, I know my therapist is going to watch this and be like, you should make an appointment. But I'm starting to realize that I used wanting love in a relationship as some weird distraction from dealing with anything else. And now that I'm in a healthy and I've never been in a healthy relationship, which makes me realize that I've probably only been in toxic relationships because it's just another distraction from having to deal with like work and life. But now I'm in a healthy relationship and sometimes I'm like laying around being lazy and this motherfucker's like, you should post a clip. And I'm like, that's not what you're here for. This is, he's like, well, it's just like healthy now. And now I'm like, because I was so boy crazy. And then I was like, so like, I'll never find love and focused on the fact that I was going to be alone forever. And now that that's taken care of, I'm like, it's just like, now it was such a big worry in my life. And now that it's gone away, I have to look at the other worries.
Yeah.
And I feel like it wasn't even an actual worry. It was me almost distracting myself from having to deal with everything else.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
I think you're explaining every relationship.
It's just like fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude. So it trips me out. And then I keep looking at this motherfucker because we've been dating like 5 months now, 5 or 6 months, which is going by so quick, but also feels like forever. So it's tripping me out about time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all fucking me up, dude.
Yeah. It's blowing by, but you guys seem to be like having fun. Like
I had a really girl moment though. You know, like when your girl gets in a fight with you. I'm also okay. It's the first time I've ever been, I think, a standard girlfriend.
Okay.
Because it's the first time I've ever seen memes and I can relate to them where they're like, my girlfriend does this. You know what I mean? I'm always sending them to my boyfriend now because I'm like, I do this. And it's my first relationship where I'm doing that. I don't know what was going on in the other ones where I wasn't. But like, you know, where I'm like before bed, I'm like, can you grab my water bottle? Can you turn off the light? And then I'll see a meme about that, like girls asking for 1,000 things while they're laying in bed. And I'm like, crazy. We're all the same, you know? But I don't know where I was going with this. What was I saying? What was in that weed?
I know, right?
The weed was like black.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was like black. Did I tell you one time on my other podcast, Broad Topics, I bought a bag of weed from this weed dealer in Harlem, Spanish Harlem. This dude used to deliver weed and have his son with him. And then and I bought a bag of weed from him and smoked it before a pod and smoked out every single other producer. And then I was tripping balls like I don't know what was going on and I was overly high and I was like, I think something was in that weed. And then I started having a panic attack that it was fentanyl. And then I started acting like a crackhead. And then after further inspection, we realized that he had put weed in a Coke baggie and sold it to me.
Oh my God.
And so there was Coke on the weed and then we smoked it. That could have been like one of those crazy cases where they're like, girl dies of fentanyl blunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so scary.
And then I was doing a podcast episode and I almost called 911 and then we just Googled the symptoms of fentanyl instead for the podcast, like fucking idiots. Like so funny, like comedians can be dying. They're like, pull it up. You know?
Let's see if we can riff on this.
Zaves, this is gonna go viral. I don't care if my lips are blue. Pull it up. And then we just did the episode and I just was paranoid the whole episode and we called it Embrace the Lace. But I'm a little off track right now. I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying something about my boyfriend, but it's just trippy to date someone because time goes by in a weird way. Yeah, and I think that happens with a lot of things.
Like I think you're like you're comfortable, so now it's just like your life, your like life's just moving along.
It's just moving along like a normal person, no worries, just moving along. And I'm like, where's the drama?
Oh, that's okay. But I mean but I feel like that's good though. Like I think it's good to be honest about it than like to like try to like are you starting like random little fights?
No, not at all. But I'm like, no, not the drama with us. I just mean in life. If I'm not worried about love, then what? And I love my stand up and my podcast is fun. It's like it almost feels eerily quiet for the first time in my life. Where I'm like scared. It's like a Jack in the Box. Or it's like, this is a nice song. Is something going to jump out at the end of this? What's going on?
I don't know. Yeah, like I think it can get like that, but like I feel like I think you especially, you probably had your head down for so long that you're just like, oh, I can't believe it actually worked.
It fucking and I was so picky. This is some other motivation for you out there. There's people out there that are single and they're seeing everybody else in love and they're feeling sad and lonely, like no, they'll never find anybody. And I want you to know, you probably won't. No, I'm just kidding. No, I like, dude, the qualifications that I had for a man were insane. Like I've had, Sarah convinced me to like write down everything I wanted in a guy. And at one time I even found this website where maybe we did it on the pod. You can put in what you want in a man and it gave you the percentage of finding that person. Was that our podcast?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, so there was a website where you could put in everything you want. It shows you the amount of people that like they estimate would be that in the population. And it was like nothing. There was like one man in the United States. And I swear to God, my boyfriend is that guy. And everybody would be like, you're still single because you're too picky or your standards are too high or whatever. Because I was like, I had a few boyfriends, but after that, I'm like, I'm not dating anyone else until I really like them. And so bitches, they're out there. And dudes. Bitches for my men and women. I'm not sexist. That's for both of you. I take it back when I said dudes. I take back my dudes. But yeah, dude, fucking get out there. Start fucking. I don't know where to find them. That I can't help you with. That was just sprung upon living life. I don't know. Visit your mom in Florida for Christmas like I did.
Yeah, I
Holidays.
feel like most serious relationships are always kind of like when you're doing something else where you're just like, oh, I was not planning for this.
Yeah. You take the wrong road. Suddenly you're eating at a fish house or something. There's your wife. Your wife might be at that fish house, bitch. Get to the fish house tonight. Dude, one time I was scrolling on TikTok and this really fucking tripped me out. One time I was scrolling on TikTok and I stopped at a psychic but like it doesn't notify that you're in the chat unless you click on it. Like, and then it opens it up and then you'll see it says Kim joined, but it doesn't do that and you can see everything. And I scrolled and the guy was like, oh, I just joined. He goes, I'm feeling a Kimberly just joined. I was like, how the fuck did he know? And I scrolled away and it really freaked me out. And then I never went back to his page. It freaked me out. It was like too late at night during witching hour. You know, when you're up at 3 a.m., you see something scary, you go, I'll watch it in the morning.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially hanging around here so much, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I haven't. This place, I hate to sound narcissistic. It likes me. I don't feel creeped out here much, except the bathrooms. I do hate the bathrooms because I just trust men so little that I'm like, even the ghost men are going to watch me piss right now. Like, it's old comedians that are dead, you know? They're going to watch. They're not going to stand outside the bathroom and go, ooh, well, we'll wait till she comes out. You know, they're there. It's like Robin Williams has wiped my ass, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel very haunted here.
No, it's good.
You do? Do you feel haunted?
No, I don't feel haunted. I feel like we'll work on certain things and then on certain ones they always get like weird. Like if we do too much on Sam Kinison, something always happens with the lights, I notice.
Weird.
Or I'm like, I'm always just like, it never feels like weird, but it's just kind of like, he's like, I know I'm being talked about.
Whoa, that's creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy, especially when I'm sitting in the basement of the place that we're talking about, alone in a corner with just two lights that could go off and freak us out at any time.
Oh, I know. But other than that, no, I do mainly just get like good vibes and stuff.
I play Warzone right now, and I keep on my proximity chat. If you're playing Resurgence Quads, what up? That's my shit. And I keep my proximity chat on, which means when you're close to other players, you can hear their mic. So when you're looking for them, if you're running and you go near their building, you can hear them talking to each other. And you go like, I can hear you. And then if the farther they go, the quieter it gets. It's proximity chat. Like, it's fucking sick.
Oh,
and
cool.
They have a loading screen in the beginning of the game where everyone's just shooting each other on the map. And you can hear all the chats at the same time because everyone gets dropped into this loading screen together. And it's like chaotic sounding for a few seconds. And I always feel like that's exactly what mediums hear. Like if there was a real psychic, I feel like the sound of the loading screen at Warzone is what they hear because it's just like it's the lives of 100 people at once. So it's like you hear like a baby going like, "Dad, I'm hungry," like a dad neglecting his child, and a wife being like, "We were supposed to go 5 minutes ago," and then someone else being like, "I'm gonna shoot you in the head," and then one person saying the N word, and then being like, "It's cold outside," and I'm like, that's what I feel like a medium hears all at the same time is just like slurs and it's cold outside and I miss my mom and like crazy shit if it's real. It's the loading screen of Warzone.
Yeah.
Warzone's so fun. I've been having so much fucking fun playing.
Oh yeah,
dude.
you're back on your Twitch.
It's the best. I love video games. I do.
Yeah, and I saw one clip that you posted. It looked fun. It looks fun to kind of just like talk shit and have like just go around.
Yeah,
like
that guy's like, "Don't kill me," and I'm like, "You suck, bitch." Sometimes I'll be like, "Call me mommy," and I'll keep you alive, and they'll go, "Mommy," and then I shoot him in the head. It's very fun. It's very fun. I love it so much, but it sucks because it's hard to find a good team, especially when you're a girl.
Oh, really?
As soon as you match up and they put you in a match together, they go like, "Hey, mic check," and you have to say something, and I'm like, "Yo," and then every once in a while they just kick you. No worries, and I'm good. I'm like actually good.
How long have you been playing video games like that? Because like you and your like are all your siblings good? I know you have one sister that also is really
My
good,
sister's
right?
better than me. Yeah,
Oh, really?
she's really good. She's probably could go pro.
That's crazy.
She's really good. She's what they call she's a little fucking sweat. She's just all over the map, shooting in the head, throwing dynamite. She has a knife under her. She's got like all the setup. She knows where to set up the bombs, the traps. She'll get in the helicopter, throw it off. It lands on you while she's like doing an airstrike. She's crazy on the game. People are always like, 1v1 your sister. I'm like, I'm not going to purposely embarrass myself. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know.
That's cool. And then
fun.
what? You have another sister, right? Are they
I have
also
three
into-
sisters.
You have three sisters.
I have
Are
three
all,
sisters.
all you guys into video games?
All younger. No, just me and my sister Haley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're the only ones that play a game on there. It'd be nice to play video games for a living.
Yeah, that seems fun.
It does seem fun. I probably could take a couple months off and build a channel. But at this point, I feel like I'm being pulled in so many directions.
Yeah, like that like is a good idea. That feels like something that you could always kind of just like when you finally have the time, it's just like, oh, now I get to do this.
Right, yeah.
I think that'll be good.
Yeah, it's true. And that's what I do now. I stream now because I'm like, if I'm gonna play video games, I should be working. I feel guilty if I play video games for 3 hours. But you know what? Something about being on camera, it's just not as fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I just want to be able to like be at home and snack and like not have to like be on.
Yeah.
Sit up straight. Who wants to do that? I don't want to be sitting up straight. But yeah, were we talking about this episode or the last one we did where we talked about how I want to do stuff for my YouTube channel?
Oh, a little bit on the last one, but yeah, like that like I don't know, that it would be good to just like plan them out with. This is a good time to do that.
Yeah, it's true because wait, what were we just talking about before that? Dude, we can never smoke this much again.
I know, right? It was a rough one. We're talking about Warzone.
You cough up weed in between. Oh, this festival's happening. I can hear everyone upstairs. I'm done. I went to go pick up my Netflix as a joke bag because Mark Normand was like, "Oh yeah, you should. They give you like Nike shoes and a Nike hoodie."
Oh, that's cool.
And then I went and picked it up and they did not. That was for other comedians, I think. And I messaged him and I was like, "I got a shirt." He was like, "Oh, sorry, I'll buy you shoes." I was like, "No, it's okay." I went over there in the rain too because I was like not going to go pick up the gift bag because I'm just lazy. No offense, Netflix is a joke. I really appreciate it. But I was just like not going to go. You know what pisses me off? Every time I tell my mom I'm tired, she asks if I take vitamins. And I don't know why that makes me so angry.
She's just like, is it just that she's checking in or that she doesn't trust that you're healthy?
I don't know. I'm just like, she's like, do you take vitamins? I always have energy. I'm like, no, but you've always had energy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My mom's like that too. It's just like they don't know how to like. It's harder for her to probably just chill, or like my mom
My mom
anyway.
can't relax.
Yeah, same.
There's no moment where she's just like, sometimes I'm like, do you ever just want to watch a movie in bed? Me, I can relax a little too much sometimes.
Yeah,
I rolled out of bed at 2:30 today.
Oh, that sounds great.
It is great, but it sucks because then I'm like, I have 3 pods at 7.
Yeah,
And it's like you have 2 hours to eat and then you're just going to go to work. And it feels like, oh, there needs to be more hours in a day. Can we request that?
I
Can we
know.
request a couple more hours just to get our fucking shit done? You know, it's bad when you're doing two things at a time just to fucking live your life. I'm straightening my hair, watering my plants. Like, it's too much. Driving around. I can't fucking take Ubers anymore.
Oh,
This is an issue. This is an issue I'm having. I'm at the point in my career where I'm recognized too much to call regular cars to drive me to my home, to drop me off at my house.
oh, really? I didn't know this
But
was
I'm
happening.
not making enough money to have a private driver. Isn't that fucked up, dude? Isn't that fucked up? That enough people know me that I've had 3 drivers freak me out by just like being so excited. Not even like in a bad way, but just like being like, I have to change where I'm being dropped off now.
Oh yeah, because now
I just don't want anyone that is and cares about me to know where I live. It just sucks. So now I get dropped off at different locations.
Yeah, you're always like walking around the corner.
Which is more dangerous in a way. Now I'm walking the streets of LA to avoid the Uber driving knowing my address. It is a fucked up place to be. It's a fucking weird spot. I've changed my my name on food delivery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if someone knows who I am, then they have my address too.
Oh, yeah. And
It's just a whole thing, you know.
So much to look out for.
Yeah, dude. So you'll never see Kim Congdon buying nothing. If it's Kim Congdon, it's another lady. There is a lady named Kim Congdon, I think, that works for the Oscars. And every year I've wanted to try to sneak into the Oscars using her name.
And just being like, I just like confidently walking in. I'm on the list.
Yeah. Confidently dressed up. I'm over here. HR of Oscars. All the Oscar people are coming to me with their problems. I go, hit them. Hit them back. I don't know.
You talking to Chris Rock?
If you need to hit Kevin Bacon in the face, that's a lesson he's going to have to learn. The reason Will Smith even slapped Chris Rock was me at HR undercover.
If you don't like the joke, you should probably just hit it.
I mean, just fight. Spice it up a little. What have we been doing for all these years? Come on, buddy. Let's fucking do it. That'd be fun to sneak in and film it. I don't know if I'd be that brave.
Oh, yeah, like sneaking an award show?
Yeah, and film it.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this. We're getting some of the high thoughts back. Planning stuff for the YouTube. That would be like a fun thing. Like if you staged yourself. I wonder what you could try to get into. Like try to get into like the Met Gala, try to get into the Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars.
Oscars would be fun.
The Oscars would be fun as fuck. I'd love to go to the Oscars.
I know, right? Like,
it'd be so sick. It's fun seeing celebrities in real life. You know why? Because they're so much more like real people than you realize.
Yeah.
It really humanizes them.
Because they're still like at a work thing, being like,
they're at a work thing, and you can see like just. You ever go to a zoo and you see a gorilla and you go, they're just like us. Yeah. That's how I feel when I see a celebrity. I'm like, wow, they're almost human.
Yeah.
We almost share the same DNA, except I think they were mixed with aliens. You know, it's like this whole thing where, you see like their flaws and them kind of a little nervous, and it just makes them so normal. And then you see the picture versus the post and you're like, wow, everything is fake. Everyone should know everything's fake. Yeah. Nothing is real. All of it is fake. If you're sad and scrolling, those people you're looking at are sad and scrolling too. Everyone's sad. Except for those of us that are happy sometimes, who are also sad. We can't smoke weed anymore. It's the highest episode I've ever done on this show, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I've done to you guys. We started with sperm,
Oh yeah.
which is still freaking me out. Don't even get me started on pregnancy, please. I can't. And the belly stretching, I can't. It's the belly stretching.
That does seem like a lot.
It's a lot, dude. And some people's get really big.
Yeah.
And it seems like it looks so painful.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
dude.
just like uncomfortable, right? Like it's uncomfortable to just like have your body swell up like that.
You know, I get it when people are like, you're too old to have kids. Because I'm like, maybe I could have handled pushing something that big out of my pussy at 22. But now I'm like, my lower back after that, my sciatica's going to kill me after that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I should have done this pre-sciatica. I wasn't thinking. I thought my back would be good forever. I was an idiot. Now, here I am going to push with crow's feet.
With crow's feet.
I can't do it, I don't think. I'm not made for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you, and then what would you consider the surrogate? Like if you were in a position, would you get this like the?
No, something about that makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
No disrespect to anyone that's ever done it. Just for me personally. I already don't like the thought of my baby inside another body.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all in any way or hurtful. It is less about like, it's my baby in her body and more about something, I also wouldn't even try another woman's breast milk because the fact that it's been in her body, but I'll drink milk from an animal. Something about, I've said it before, something with my slight OCD, something about humans bothers me, especially the inner workings of their bodies. So the thought of my baby being in another oven, so to speak, freaks me out. Is that weird?
No, I don't think that's weird. Like I think I get where you're coming from. So like that would be off the table.
Yeah.
And because like I think in my head too, it's kind of like where does it end? Like because it's like do you like how much is that person in your life?
I think that after the baby, they're not.
Oh, really?
And that's just kind of fucked for them.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of like an adoption where you have choices, where you can get like pictures every year. You can have an open. Do they have open? How does surrogacy work? Maybe we should look it up. Contact after surrogacy, maybe. Surrogacy? Surrogacy. Surrogacy. Contact after surrendering a dog came up. Okay, so you're supposed to use surrogate a couple weeks after the baby's birth. How to emotionally transfer a baby born via surrogacy. What the fuck?
Oh, the emotional. This seems like it's probably right because like you would have the baby and then like you have to like immediately giving it away is probably gonna do something like to you naturally.
Oh, wow. You don't even think about that. While intended parents may not have 9 months to bond with their children, the bond will be just as strong. Oh, that's sweet. Is surrogacy right for me? Let's take our 2-minute quiz to find out. Let's see a surrogacy. I want to become a surrogate. Let's see.
Let's see if you're cut out to.
Let's see if I'm.
Oh
cut
yeah,
out
well, I
to
guess
home.
that's the other part of this question. Would you do it for somebody else?
It wouldn't be my first choice. If someone that I really cared about really needed me to, I would highly consider it. I think would be my answer for that. What's going on with this surrogacy test? It's a test of patience. It's like if you click at the X, you're actually not meant to be a surrogate. Let's try this. Okay, I want to be. Oh, it just doesn't work. Fuck, dude. They're really pulling me out of it. That's all right. I'm not meant to be a surrogate parent.
Yeah.
And we fucking know it. I don't think we need a test to know what's going on with me. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if someone that I really loved needed it, I would consider it for real. But I don't know if I really could.
Yeah, yeah. That seems hard. Like what about
Now
like
I'm getting fat. No. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have too much trouble losing weight. I don't know what to tell you. I have friends who have gotten pregnant, had babies, and look better than me now. Like I please ask them. Ask a bitch that can bounce back.
yeah, those are the people that should be serious.
You gotta ask a bounce back. You could look at a woman's body and go, "That's a bounce back body." Me, it's gonna take a little work. I'm gonna need 9 months after the baby's born to 5 years. I'm gonna need 9 months to 12 years after the baby's born to get it back together. Ask a bitch with the V's. I ain't never had V's. Ask a bitch that has V's on her waist. Ask the girl in high school who would put the cherry sticker over her waist when she tanned. Ask that girl. She'll bounce back. I won't. No, I have hips created to lug around 16 children. Like, I'm not going to bounce back the same way. So maybe is my answer is a strong maybe no. Depending on who you are in my life. Is that a crazy answer? Maybe. I'm sorry. We can't all be perfect. But yeah, dude, that's the episode, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You can check me out on my other podcast, This Bitch with Sarah Weinshank on YouTube. Childless MILF, check out my special on YouTube. And patreon.com/Kim Congdon. And I'll see you next week. Bye.